Hi, Mr. Alatorre. This is Josh Reaper, and I'm from ASU-BB. The topic of this speech is impromptu. Hi, guys. My name is Josh Reaper, and I'm going to be talking to y'all about things that just get on my nerves. The first of those is just unruly customers at work. I work at Colton Steakhouse and Grill, and I wait tables. So generally, the nicer I am to customers, the more money I make, and that's normally how it works. Just last night, even, I had a party of 9 come in. There was 6 kids and 3 adults. I just walked up to the table and I was going to ask them what they wanted to drink, and they all started shouting at me their drink orders. And I mean, I have to write it all down, so I couldn't keep up, and they just kept getting on my nerves and being really rude to me. Parents, if you're gonna take your kids out to eat and they're gonna be unruly, don't. McDonald's has a drive-thru and they can go through there, and that just honestly make everybody happier. But I also don't like is when customers get mad at me because their food's cooked wrong. I mean, I'm not the one cooking the food. I'm waiting on them, and that's the cook's job. So yelling at me because your food's cooked wrong literally will not solve anything. I had 2 guys order 2 New York strips medium rare, and although it was a perfect medium rare, just because they didn't know how to order it, they kept sending it back. And every time I asked them, after the second time, they were like, "Oh no, it's perfect, thanks." And every time I came back, "Oh no, it's good." But then at the end of the meal, they left a comment card that said I didn't do anything for them, and that I didn't try to make it right, and that their steak was awful. It just really got on my nerves how they would do all that and go to great lengths to try and get me in trouble, but they didn't even care about how their meal went. Another thing that gets on my nerves is two-faced people when they'll be really fake. I'll admit, there's a difference between being fake and being nice. Being nice is where you're just civil to someone. If you don't like them, just at least be nice to them. That's not bad. But being fake is where you're going out of your way to be nice to them, and you're acting like you're good friends with them, but then the moment they leave, you're talking about them behind their back. I also hate when people talk about someone behind their back. I mean, there's a difference between venting to a close friend and talking behind someone's back. For example, you may say, "Oh, it really got on my nerves how Johnny was treating so-and-so about whatever happened." That's just an objective statement, and you shouldn't have any problem telling Johnny that if he calls you out on it. However, there's a difference between doing that and going out and gossiping. And that's just what really gets on my nerves. I mean, if you're going to talk about someone behind their back, at least have the nerve to say it to their face when they call you out on it. And that's the end of my speech.